Big thanks to Numbskull for sending these out. You can check out Tubbz at the link in the description down below. Pokemon, Kaiju, Dragon Ball, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hello there, collectors, it's Steven here, and I'm bringing you another Spyro the Dragon review and a Crash Bandicoot review all in one, but it's not going to be your standard action figure. Nope, something's happening here to Spyro and Crash, and oh, look at that, now they're playful little ducks. I'm here to review the Spyro and Crash Tubbz Ducks figures. Yeah, these are pretty cool. So essentially, they're cosplaying Ducks figures, and you had your old bath time with your favorite rubber duckies. Now they've changed into something a little bit different. Considering these are relatively new to the market, some folks are wondering if these are any good. Yeah, well, you might be surprised. I actually like them. So let's take a look to see whether or not these Tubbz are worth adding to your collection. First thing that I'd like to do is go over the packaging. This isn't something that I normally do, but they actually have a pretty unique gimmick here. Tubbz, they come in tubs. Yep, I actually really do like that. I think that's pretty clever marketing. So the way that these work is they just have a clear plastic cap on them, and that goes over the tub that they come in. And what's even cooler is if you're looking to display these, they actually have little indents on them, and they have little feet on them as well. So this way you can stack them and they'll be perfectly space conscious. So this way they're not going to slide around, they're not going to fall off, it'll be just fine. The only small issue I have here is that unfortunately the Crash Tubbz duck had a little bit of paint scrape on his nose, which is disappointing, but you know what? I think it's okay because it was a complete accident. If you're in store, you're checking these out, you'll be able to see whether or not that's going to happen to yours. So not a huge issue here. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and take a closer look at them, and we're going to go ahead and look at Spyro first, then seamlessly transition over to Crash at some point in between, and then we'll keep the review going on. So the one thing that I really do like about these figures is that from a distance, you're probably thinking to yourself, they probably didn't put any detail into them. But what's interesting is that Spyro actually has scales and Crash has fur. So they're not just going to be ducks with smoothed out details and that's it. They're going to kind of look like them. Nope, they're going to actually have some nice sculpted details which resemble their original forms. So you're going to have the classic characteristics of Spyro, whether it's going to be some scales, he's going to have that rigid underbelly, he's going to have his little wings that are included in his horns, all of that fun stuff, and even this specific one is going to have that, I'll keep it PG, smirk on his face. So this way he does look like he has a little bit of an attitude. And this actually does remind me of the original cover art for some of the old PlayStation Spyro games, so that's pretty nice that they were able to include that small throwback there. Crash does have that happy-go-lucky dumb smile on his face, which is nice to see that it's rather true to the character, and likewise he is going to be wearing those shorts, so that's cool that they included a smaller detail like that. Those infamous eyebrows are present as well. Realistically speaking, they were able to capture the overall image of Crash Bandicoot rather well here. So all in all, in terms of how these both look, whether it's going to be the tuft on the head for Crash or even that little tail tip there for Spyro, because he is going to look kind of cute there. Spyro's got an attitude, Crash is smiling. Both of these ducks, they look just fine. Now, the unfortunate thing is there's no sort of articulation at all, not even a head swivel, which I was hoping that maybe there would be, but you know what? There isn't, and that's okay, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and move right on over to size comparison, where you can see these are actually pretty big figures. They're not going to be something that's small. Yeah, I really do like the size on here. Pretty cool. So buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. I'm going to answer a very important question you probably have at this point, so keep on watching. Now, ducks range at about $15 at MSRP if you're in the United States. So that's going to be a little bit more than your average Funko Pop, and I do feel like they sort of have the same vibe here, but I think these are a bit cooler because it's not just going to be just a repaint of a general body, slap a couple of unique details on there, and then get it to market. No, these actually look like they have some good detailings to them, despite the fact that they can't actually float in water. Yeah, that's okay. These are more for display than actually playing in the tub. Don't think you should do that. No, because I did a little bit more experimentation than just here, and you don't do that. You're going to damage them. Anyway, I do think that these Tubbz are pretty cool, and they do have plenty of others, including Batman, Fallout, yeah, even other Crash and Spyro characters. So the list keeps going on and on. Hopefully we'll maybe see Godzilla one day, but for the time being, I do think that these guys are looking pretty cool. Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard a lot from me. I'd like to hear a little bit from you. Drop in the comments down below whether or not you liked it, you hated it, or maybe you were somewhere in between. I also want to take an extra second here for a nice, humongous thank you to all the patrons for STR over the last month who have really helped the channel grow into what it can be today. So to all of you, 2 big thumbs up. Thank you very much. And now the end card should be popping up, which will give you a few clickable links, like maybe to subscribe or head on over to my Patreon, or some short URLs like to my social media or to my Teespring store. There's also a video I hand selected for you, so if you want to watch another STR video, I hand selected some good content for you to watch, so definitely check out that video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.